Hello ENC students, this is Mr. Bloomingberg and I'm here to walk you through a video that's going to explain to you what I'm looking for in terms of paragraphs in the culture essay. So to begin, the very first paragraph is going to be what we call the introduction or introductory paragraph. And so one of the big things that we're looking for, and keep in mind that each paragraph's about 5 to 7 sentences in length. So a well-developed paragraph, think in terms of 5 to 7 sentences. So in the introduction, you want to establish your topic. And why that means the culture that you are describing. It's very important that you lay down the foundation in the first paragraph of your culture, and not just that, but how does the culture relate to yourself? So it has to be something that carries some sort of meaning to yourself. It's not for example, you're not detaching yourself from the culture. You have to show, starting right away in the introduction, that this culture is a part of who you are. So this is my culture. This is how it pertains to who I am as a person. So again, you're going to take about 5 to 7 sentences to do that. At the end of the introductory paragraph, you should create something called a thesis statement. And please review in your textbook the information on thesis statement, but also be aware that I will be commenting on your paragraph, so I will let you know how your work is going in terms of thesis. So from there, this is the introduction, and I'll bold that just so it stands out a little bit. And so that's exactly what you're going to want to do there. And I think just for this video, we'll just start out discussing the first 2 paragraphs, and then we'll do a follow-up video dealing with the rest of the paragraphs. So let me bold this first body paragraph, and by body paragraph, these are the paragraphs that follow the introduction. So once you have your introduction with your thesis statement, what you want to do with your first body paragraph, again think 5 to 7 sentences, is lend support to the thesis. So it's very important that you come in with support, and support in the form of examples from your culture. Probably just 1 example per paragraph. Remember, we don't want to run into organizational issues, so you have to be careful with how you handle that. Another key aspect is defining terms or terminology, if that applies to your culture. Remember in your introduction that when you are establishing your topic or the culture you're describing, you want to define if it is a subculture, which again that is defined for you on the sheet, as well as the video that I posted related to the assignment itself. But also it could be a geographical culture. It could be that you're looking at the Appalachian region, or it could be an ethnic type of examination of your culture. Whatever it is, it needs to be defined, and then in your first body paragraph you have to give examples and support. Do not detach. I'm going to back the camera up a little bit so that we can hopefully get that information down below. Do not detach yourself. Remember that this is your culture. You're not examining it as an outsider. You're examining it by looking at aspects of your life and how this culture fits into it. Please note, as we wrap up this video, you're not writing a narrative, so it's not about a single event that's happened in your life. That's not the purpose of this assignment. The purpose is to examine your culture, or a portion of your culture, whether it be a subculture, your geographical area, ethnicity, moral values, whatever the case may be. but you want to examine that and don't detach yourself from it. That's the number one piece of advice that I can give you. I'll do some follow-up videos concerning the final 3 paragraphs, but this should be enough to get you off to a good start. If you have questions, feel free to email me, but I look forward to reviewing your paragraphs and providing feedback for you. Good luck and take care.